We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
And off we go from Denver. Fields this way up at the 17.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now to the air. Lock. He'll find Lindsay here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Lock. He completes this to Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
The 29-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lock now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Is good.
McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it with Jacobs. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 29, Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. KJ Hamler returning it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well, sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership at the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
44. You ain't going nowhere.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
For Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Through one corner, 14-7 our score. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been... He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Raiders.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
52's the mark. 52's the mark.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
To Josh Jacobs.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of
we
6.
kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Jacobs now. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal. At the
a chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 3rd down, Jacobs. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On play action, Locke. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Now Gordon on 1st down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
52 is the most, boy. 52. Let's go, D.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Right here. Walk time. Tight end run. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Kill.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos.
28-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Third down, Carr, and he'll look downfield for Waller, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And shutting him off, now open field. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Boy, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
On 3rd down, it's Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd down.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here we go.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Locke throwing on target to Fant. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next the score, Broncos 31, Raiders 10.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jeremiah Tauchu. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation when they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this will be caught by Edwards. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Gain of 23 yards.
23 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A lot going to throw it here. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Denver, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.